The debate over tail docking and ear cropping in French Bulldogs. French Bulldog tail docking and ear cropping. Pros and cons. Tail docking and ear cropping are controversial procedures commonly performed on French Bulldogs and other dog breeds. While some argue that these procedures are necessary for health and aesthetics, others vehemently oppose them, claiming they are unnecessary and cruel. In this article, we will explore the pros and cons of tail docking and ear cropping in French Bulldogs, allowing readers to form an informed opinion on the matter. Tail docking is the surgical removal of a puppy's tail shortly after birth. This practice dates back centuries and was initially done to prevent tail injuries in working dogs. Advocates of tail docking argue that French Bulldogs, being a brachycephalic breed, are prone to tail injuries due to their short and delicate tails. By docking their tails, they believe that the risk of injury is minimized. Additionally, they argue that docked tails can aid in breed identification, as certain breed standards require a docked tail. On the other hand, opponents of tail docking argue that it is an unnecessary and painful procedure. They believe that French Bulldogs, like other dog breeds, naturally use their tails for communication and balance. Tail docking, according to them, compromises a dog's ability to interact with other dogs and humans effectively. They also claim that docking a puppy's tail can lead to chronic pain and nerve damage in the long term, impacting the overall well-being of the dog. Ear cropping, another controversial practice, involves the surgical alteration of a dog's ears to make them stand erect. This procedure is primarily performed on breeds with floppy ears, such as French Bulldogs. Advocates of ear cropping argue that it enhances the breed's aesthetic appeal and is in line with breed standards. They claim that erect ears improve airflow, reducing the risk of ear infections. Additionally, they believe that cropped ears can deter potential attackers by making a dog's face appear more aggressive. Opponents of ear cropping, however, argue that it is a purely cosmetic procedure with no medical benefits. They claim that ear cropping is unnecessary and painful, causing unnecessary distress to the dog. Additionally, they argue that cropped ears can alter a dog's ability to hear, potentially leading to hearing impairment. There is also a concern that cropping the ears of French Bulldogs, which are already prone to respiratory issues, may exacerbate their breathing problems. It is important to note that in many countries, tail docking and ear cropping are considered unethical and have been banned. Countries such as Australia, Germany, and the United Kingdom have implemented legislation to prohibit these practices, except in cases with justifiable medical reasons. These countries argue that aesthetic preferences should not take precedence over the well-being and natural characteristics of animals. In conclusion, the debate surrounding tail docking and ear cropping in French Bulldogs is complex and heavily divisive. While some argue that these procedures are necessary for health and breed standard conformity, others believe they are unnecessary and cause harm to the dogs. As responsible pet owners and society, it is important for us to carefully consider the pros and cons before subjecting our beloved pets to any procedure that may impact their well-being and quality of life. Ultimately, the decision lies with us as individuals to determine what is best for our furry friends.